everyone, good morning. So the twins is here today. They spent last night here with us. So this morning I asking both of them to helping me to cook something here. So she's saute the ingredients, and then we're going to cook the shell that came from in front of our beach here. So July, put that one there, add on the wok. Okay, stir, mix it, and then after a while you should need to add water on that. Okay, so meanwhile on this side, like what Laika's doing is she's separate this leaf to the stem. This is the malunggay, and we're going to add this one on our egg. We're gonna make a egg omelette with malunggay. Okay, add water, more, a little bit more. Okay, that's enough. Okay, then after that, cover that shell. It's okay. Use that one, the cover. Yes, that one. And then after that, maybe like 2 minutes, you can add salt on it for the flavor. Okay. So that's what I'm doing when they are here in our house. I love to teaching them just a basic things. So even though just simple cooking that they can learn. Because they already grow enough to to learn something, at least when they're already big enough. This one, they don't know this a basic thing, so at their young age better that to teach them. I think she can't wait to I think she can't wait the shell, so I think she's already hungry. No age like this, it's really love to eat food, right, July? Huh? Because it is their hormones really start growing, so they love to eat. Unlike me, I never grow because when I was kid, of course, we don't have any food. So what we gonna eat?
I've almost got this handle done. Just need to set the piece in here on the inside now. Put the set screws on it and it'll be ready. So make sure I got it lined up right though. Looks pretty good. I have to get it snapped on here.
So the shell is done, and I'm going to cook our egg omelette. Like faster, I need that malunggay. So on this egg omelette, I'm gonna let Laika to cook. That's enough? Yeah, besides the, except the leaves, okay? You can add all of that. Like Ali said, add everything besides that green, the leaves. Okay. Just add everything. You're not listening. Okay, add everything. Add everything.
Unahon mo daday ang ano, hindi lang ang green,
Like, add everything. Pour.
tanan.
Tanan ni sigputa. Sigputa, ano raman? May lugaya.
Lugaya.
So Jill, I take it over the cooking. So there's our malunggay with egg. Omelette malunggay. So all the food is done cooking. So we have a eggplant, egg omelette with malunggay, and the shell. It is our breakfast, and we have a leftover pork. So that's it, and we're ready to eat. So let's eat, guys.
I think this is gonna be a really good upgrade for the boat. Got these little set screws in here on the side, and that piece is bevel, so as you tighten these screws in, it sucks the handle down tight on there. Is that you, Cappers? That's you, huh? Oh, almost got knocked in the head by a screwdriver. Come aboard, matey.
Permission to come aboard.
Permission granted. Yeah. So this is a handle like on shower doors or like commercial glass storefront doors, you know, walking in. And they're made to the quality that's supposed to hold up to a lot of wet conditions and environments. It looks to be really good quality. Hope it holds up.
You growing a beard or you just haven't shaved?
I just hadn't shaved. I just hadn't cared. I hadn't felt nothing but tired lately. A lot on my mind. Yeah, a lot on my mind. And this boat's good therapy for me.
Right.
All right, man. Look at that. Look at that. You like it?
I like it.
So now I can pull in here, and I got something strong to pull and slide this door. Oh, my power cord up here. But I got a strong handle now. Man, yeah, I like that handle. That is awesome. That's a good deal, Lucille, right there. You needed something like that from the beginning. You can't close all ways. That power cord's in there.
Yes.
Yeah. I like it. I think it just fits right in. I've came to another conclusion. I think this is a very positive one, and I'm gonna see what the viewers think as well. Let me flip on this light down here. So when I changed this diesel, when I took the gas out, and it had, you know, those huge cast iron manifolds and all that, exhaust manifolds and all. You and I, we did the math before, plus I found it online. Somebody actually had it published where they had done this same swap. with the same motor being removed. And you and I were right on. It's 400 pounds less. But that's not always a good thing. It's got good and bads, because this boat already rides real high in the water. And so they had a problem on this model right here, wanting the rock on the keel, even with the V8 in it. And so it needs that weight. If not, you got to constantly work these trim tabs because the boat's wanting to rock on the keel. It needs a little bit more weight in it. And I didn't want to put the weight out here on these outsides. Like, it only came with one battery original here, and it definitely needs more than one battery. And I said, well, I don't want to just keep, I'm going to put that outboard back here, and I'm going to have that water tank back in here that belongs here over here. So those two are going to kind of cancel each other out. And then I thought, man, I know the perfect place to put both batteries for this boat. Right down in the belts down there. And you see this little squared in area right here and here in front of those two white lines for the macerator for the toilet. I could put a battery box there and there. So I need to make is me a board across that bottom right here in front of the engine. Right there. And I could get a battery and a battery with those two black battery boxes I have. And that puts the weight real low down the bottom of the boat, and that adds some weight back down and off of what we took off on the motor. Hello everybody. I want to show us a little fan that I bought on Lazada. It is a battery operated fan. Now we're going to talk about that battery operated, but this thing, I don't know, it was like 1,300 pesos maybe, you know, just a little over 20 bucks. Has radio, has Bluetooth, has USB slots, has slots to charge phone, high and low on the fan. It has lamps right here on it. Then it's got two additional lamps on cords. Looks like light bulbs that you can hang out away from it and light up. High and low on the fan. AC, DC, has a charger. And it has a solar panel with it, which got solar panel outside right now. Pretty nice little solar panel that charges it up and all. But it doesn't have a very long run time. Of course, not as advertised for sure. And I opened it up the other day, and this is what it had in it for a battery right here. This is a lithium battery, and these are pretty good little cells. They had stuck it and put a little bit of glue both, but it came loose and the battery was kind of flopping around in it down in here. And it has some open electronics right there that this metal casing on this battery could easily get against any of that and short it out. So they had double tried to stick this battery in there, but apparently the adhesive for both of them, the glue and this still feels sticky, did not stay stuck to this plastic. So I charged this thing up 100% and I let the fan run, and it ran for maybe about an hour and a half, and it played out. That's okay, because it's, you know, it's a pretty small battery. It didn't cost a lot. I knew when I opened the box up that it was going to be a small battery because the unit just didn't hardly weigh anything. So I got online, I ordered this battery right here, this LiFePO 4 lithium iron phosphate battery. And this is a lithium 3.2. This is a lithium 3.2, but of course a whole lot bigger. As you can see, it would be many of these cells. And I really wondered if this would fit or not in this housing. I'm like, man, I don't know. There is this void back here, but it's going to be close. And it was very close. But I did a test run earlier. I got it down in there. I was able to put the two halves of the fan back together, and it fit. I found some nuts and a couple little ends that I'm going to put on here. I'll just crimp these little ends on. They had this soldered on this other battery here. They had soldered them on. One of them was just barely even hanging, so it was waiting to fail. Especially with that battery flopping around, it would have quit in no time. But this is gonna be a pretty good little upgrade for it. It's gonna be a good little backup fan for like out in the boat. If you know you don't want to worry about sucking the power down off your batteries on the boat, and you want a little fan to blow or some emergency lights or in the house or anything, it's a nice little emergency fan. Like I say, it has radio, works really good. You can Bluetooth to it. You can put USB card in it. You can do a lot of different things with it, and some pretty nice lights on it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect this battery up and let's see what happens. All right, I got the battery wired up right here, and let's turn it on. We'll turn it to DC right there, and let's turn the fan on high. I don't have the back half the case on, so I towed onto it. So I don't know the current charge status on this battery, but it's running right now. It showed to be full voltage when I tested it, so I'm sure it's probably got a pretty close to full charge. I'll put it out there on the solar, but it's running there right now. I like this little fan. I'm gonna turn on the lights. And say it's got some that's on cords you can plug in right here where it shows these outs. And you can hang those lights far away from this if you needed additional light during an emergency or something. So pretty cool, and the battery's definitely working for it. This thing puts out good air too.
SM Tinder. Oh, Mama, inamin niyo po muna yan para makainom na din po kayo ng pain reliever.
Maraming salamat, anak, pero kailangan ko na rin tumayo at gumalaw-galaw. Kailangan ko...
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. SM Tinder. Masakit pa po yung katawan niyo. Hayaan niyo na po muna
Pretty cool,
sila.
huh?
Ako na pong bahala sa kanya. Ang mahalaga po ngayon, makapagpahinga po kayo.
So there it is right there, and now the base feels nice and firm with that heavy battery. Before it was just all easy to knock it over, it weighed nothing. Now it's got that good heavy battery in that base, gives it a nice firm setting. Nice little upgrade. So with the upgraded battery, I bought that battery on Lazada. With the upgraded battery and the price of the fan, I'm probably out about $42, $43 for this fan now, and with my upgrade. And that, like I say, includes a solar panel, and that includes these two long cords with light bulbs that you can hang that are pretty bright.
Hey, we made it here in Gimbal. So we're right now at the river park. And we just done buying the siriguelas, a kind of fruit there. Show that one, July, that siriguelas. Yes, it is the season this month, so we bought this one and we enjoy eating this. So you see it there, the one that the trees that there's no any leaves. So it is that fruit that we ate, the siriguelas or whatever the name of this. But yes, it is the season. So I bring the twin to do the road trip, because we're going to, after this we're going to the market and we gonna buy some stuff for our grilling for tonight. Let's go, girls, let's head to our next destination. I think we're going to the park in front of the sea there.
Right now.
Can I get an idea if this is gonna fit in here good? Man, I like that even without the batteries, man. And it's nice to be able to step right there and not step in that bottom. And you see, like I say, you can't tell it's V, but there's, I don't want to get my foot all the way down in there, but it's got a lot of space back underneath here. So I can still put the belch pump. All right, so these are going to work great. They will fit end to end down in here, but I need to do a little modification. They got these little lifting handles. See, it's solid, there's not a vent. See, it's solid. Don't need to be lifting by these battery boxes. I'm gonna mount these. So I need to take a grinder and cut those off. All right, so there's those little handles bobbed off of there. Man, look at that. A little feet action here. My dirty feet. Here, that wood is the exact width of the boxes. Couldn't ask it to be any better at all.
You want my ugly mug in there? How are you guys doing? It's cute. You got this. What's that for? For the pocket money. That's alright.